yesterday, BoroFanTV outside the Riverside. 2-0 win over Birmingham with Ryan. Ryan, bit of Brazilian flair on the Riverside today, mate.
Yeah, I've heard Iniesta has pictures of Fabio up in his room, mate. That pass, you'd expect that from Xavi or Iniesta, wouldn't you? Unreal. And again, I think our full-backs won us the game today. Opposite to Leeds, where our full-backs let us down. Christie and Fabio today, excellent up and down all the time. Defensively, class. Going forward, class. Just obviously Leeds, our full-backs got exposed, and you know Leeds exploited our weaknesses. But today, they were our strengths, in my opinion.
Birmingham didn't offer much, but they dominated possession for spells in the first half and the start of the second half. Was that because we were a bit comfortable, Ryan?
Yeah, I think we got a bit too comfortable at times. We let them back into the game, but for most of the game I thought we played pretty well. You know, we tried to keep it one-touch passing at times, or two-touch at maximum, tried to play the ball forward, and we were quite creative with Braithwaite, Downing especially today. Downing man the match, outstanding, unreal. And Sunderland obviously got 2 goals on 11 goals for the season now. So I just want a bit more consistency. If we can keep doing this over the season, we should be fine. Should get playoffs and maybe push for my promotion quite easily. But we need to be doing this on a regular basis, mate.
On Stewie Downing, he's been outstanding since. Obviously, he must have fought his way back into the squad. Then to hold a first team place down nearly every game now. Yeah,
well, he said, didn't he? Monk wanted him out, and he's obviously been training with the under-23s, and then now he's come back in, and he's been one of our best players in the last few weeks, maybe the best player, and I'm happy with that because obviously he's one of our own, and you don't want to see someone like that be left out in the cold, really. And his class shows, especially in this league. His class does show. When he's on it, he's on it.
When that chance opened up for him and he fired it in, and you know, I'd love to see him get on the score sheet.
Yeah, I thought
keeper saved it, goes up in the sky, didn't know where it was, and then
then a Sunderlander taps it in, doesn't he? That's what a Sunderlander does. He's a poacher. He'll get goals. He'll get 20 plus this season easily. He's already on 11, and we're already in November. So he'll get 20 plus, maybe even top goal scorer. I wouldn't be surprised. 15 million, well worth it, mate.
Great value as well on defending corners of Sunderlander.
Oh,
he
yeah,
always seems to attract the ball,
yeah. Yeah, he's class at the front post, and he heads it away. Like, he doesn't head it back in the danger zone, he gets it away. But I do feel, as a team, we do struggle to defend set pieces. That's something we need to improve, and every set piece we get, I think, oh, you know what, we could concede here. Because every time they're winning a flick on, goes to the back post, and all he needs a tap-in, and then they're scored, and we got lucky today because that happened a few times. But can improve on that, improve defending set piece, get a bit more consistency, we should be fine.
We're looking for consistency. We now have 4 wins out of 5. Moved Sunday out the way, 4 wins out of 5. That keeps us ticking over nicely, Ryan.
Yeah, well, Derby's going to be a tough one though, isn't it? Obviously, when they're on it. They're a bit like us. Obviously, when we're playing well, we know it, and you know we're going to get the win. Derby a bit the same, hit and miss. It's going to be a tough game. Normally, we have a good record against Derby at the Riverside. Obviously, 2 seasons ago, 2-0 win on New Year's Day. Massive win, and if we can do that again, I'll be happy. Obviously, David Nugent's returning. It'd be good to see him. I love David Nugent. Hopefully he doesn't score, but yeah, you know, David Nugent done a lot for us in that season. Very underrated player, and you can't hate the lad, can you?
Ryan, brilliant interview, and it's always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on BoroFanTV.